No good ever comes from a book like that. Trust me.
Funny. You sound like Wanda. She was also afraid of her power. I can almost hear her scolding me for invading her privacy. But I've done far worse than to rummage through someone else's things.
Far worse.
And so have you. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
We will find her. I can feel it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter. I know Caretaker will never waste the resources looking for her.
Illyana,
Just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will
be there when you're ready, Hunter.
Goodbye.
Bye. Illyana, I'm trying to be nice.
Hey, I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Got it.
That easily.
Say Ghost Rider is inspired because he fought by sparred with me. I'm taking him to this battle.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
What is stopping you?
The shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
Ah,
that is not good.
Yeah, I try to be considerate.
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon. We need to recover whatever intel we can if we're going to find out exactly what's going on down there.
Always feels badass jumping into a fight with my team. Let's do this.
Marvel was right on the...
heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
That's just lonely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
No, actually, it's not.
You're mine.
You're gonna regret that.
Awaiting reinforcements.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Accept your fate.
Save this one just for you.
That is one way. It's known to you.
It was your time.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Pathetic.
Ah.
As long as I get to hit you back.
Going to get you for this.
Support units on the move.
Nothing to worry about so far.
Have it back. Just like old times.
Watch and well, that's exciting.
We will not fail.
They must know my reputation.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods! Only possible with mother!
Suffer the pain of your victims.
Weak, even for Hydra.
You've had this coming.
What sort of being are you?
That helicopter's about to take off, and with it, any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
That'll work.
You had your chance to escape. You're lucky to still be breathing.
You've grounded the helicopter. Excellent. Now you'll need to clean up the rest of Hydra's forces.
The light will heal you.
You mean the one remaining member?
Have my thanks.
It's over, Hydra.
Judgment comes for the guilty.
You were too weak for this fight.
Fight.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last. There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend. heroes.
This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory.
We win.
If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Definitely. That got their attention, whatever we were after.
Count on it.
Victory.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to
Figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
You were trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter.
But no.
Something much more
What's more
sinister
has grabbed my attention.
Sinister?
When I was holding the transdimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you.
Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed
Something there.
But that's
And
not
that's the only thing I
sensed
sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just
Just another warning sign. It's an alarm bell.
You should inform the others of any potential danger.
Warn them of what? One of Magic's airy-fairy gut feelings? The Avengers are already unsure of us. I do not need to add to that. Best not say anything until I am better able to articulate it. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
New York always comes together during a crisis, and seeing us fight for them hastens it.
After some intense combat, I love to unwind with video games. Clash of Hellions, maybe Warman 3. Ninja with a shotgun is a great one. You ever get in a horse chase?
What is a horse chase?
Like a car chase, but with horses. Did you ever drift a horse? Maybe on a frozen lake or something?
I had a horse with 4 trick knees. If I whistled a certain way, she would stop on a shilling and then run backwards.
Oh, no way!
What's a shilling?
Does not matter. One time I caught a bug in my mouth mid-whistle. She stopped, gave me a sour look, and started running sideways.
Oh, wow. Could she run sideways the other way?
No, she was a 3-speed.
3-speed. I needed that.
I know.
I know.
I paid to see a sideways
horse chase.
Oh?
Oh, how many shillings?
All of them.
All of them.
That was nice.
Oh, I got a new outfit for the Abbey. For when I'm just hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of Power Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet. But I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you
hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form
and then crumble.
And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up. She didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again.
But not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of it...
Even to you.
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Zara had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look
Look
at
at the
first
first
entry.
entry.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments.
Why do I feel you're going to get me in trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Let's go, Charlie.
The grave of Jeremiah Kane. Another host of the Spirit of Vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider. Goddess of Order approves. Oster smiles upon me. There are cracks in this wall. An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar. This looks like a fairy ring.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old,
dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you
to find the missing rods and return them here.
Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose
Is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda.
I'd rather take things slowly.
In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key?
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it?
I'll be in the library working on translations if you need me, dear.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Old magic still holds. This is Wingstone. She believes in our purpose. I needed that. It is one of the elemental rods.
Why did I get a dark point for relaxing?
What was Wanda up to here? Interesting. Intriguing. Curious.
I see you found one of the elemental rods. If you'd like to keep going, you may keep searching for more. Yes, dear?
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda.
But I
Caretaker,
see
not so much. But I see
it in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course.
Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we are going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls?
What's the worst that could happen?
You got me there, dear. Could I ask
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she is not buried here.
No.
We entrusted her the Knights of Wundagore,
the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
What are the moon
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person.
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood.
Lucky you, dear.
You said something earlier about the blood.
In a world full of mysteries, the blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well.
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
This is a little cryptic.
It's a clue. Don't worry if you can't solve her riddles all at once. I'll translate new clues every night.
But the Abbey grounds are huge. How will I know where to look?
You used to love running around these grounds as a child. If you need a refresher, study your map.
Just what I was looking for. One more to go. Blessings of the godly. Another elemental rod.
I had remembered there was a door there that I couldn't open previously. At my tomb.
That is something. Ah, I see. Fascinating. What is this? There, finished.
The moon seals are ancient talismans of the old gods. And in your case, they are the keys to unlocking an even greater gift.
Is that why Wanda was here? In pursuit of this gift?
Just as we started with you as a child, I allowed Wanda to experiment here, with the hope of focusing her powers through training in basic elemental magic.
But that is not what happened.
Wanda's connection to the old gods, to Chthon, was not the same as yours. She isn't descended from the blood, and the trials weren't meant for her.
But you knew this before she started.
I did. And you should understand that I regret not putting a stop to her efforts
sooner.
Then what really happened here?
When Wanda tried to use this moon seal to access the next trial, the Bloodgate didn't open, but the seal's power did have an effect. She had visions, both terrible and somehow alluring at the same time. What started as idle curiosity became a compulsion.
And now I am on the same path.
So where is the next Bloodgate?
Beyond the Standing Stones, if memory serves. I doubt you'll have any trouble finding it. We may have woken you up to save the world, but just think where the Abbey would be without your efforts, Hunter. The magical energies flowing through the grounds are converging on the altar, drawn to it like moths to a flame.
As a child, it never occurred to me how important this altar was to you.
Where would a fabled witch be without her various accoutrements? Just as your swords are an extension of your power, so too are my altar, the cauldron, and the library.
And now that the altar has been restored?
It's time we start using them to our advantage. Come by the library tomorrow night, and we'll conjure something together. And thank you again for the help, dear.
Hey. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where to go. Midnight Suns. Because she said I would know where to go. That the next one is by the Standing Stones. But that's all she gave me. There was it was vague.
She does not see it happening. The goddess disagrees.
And my open charm does nothing on cracked walls. Huh? Yeah, I need to as well in a minute. Before I continue my search. Because I tried to just go back to my room and end the day, but it won't let me until I find this. But I will be right back, people.
You may have to look it up on Google.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna have to.
Take some off.
kind of feels like this game wants you to feel like you have to do the side quests. And that can be rewarding but also annoying. As the sheer act of making you feel like you have to do these. Can take away a lot of the fun around them.
Noble Oster guides my hand. That is something. Ah, I see. I was always drawn to this place as a child, but
somehow I had almost forgotten it.
Curious. The Goddess of Order approves. Standing stones. There is powerful magic at work here.
Yes, there is. We are about to face another trial.
The second floodgate. I should warn you, Hunter. You may find the trial
ahead more difficult than I originally let on.
The gods will push
you harder.
And
you might very well fail.
And if I do?
You dust yourself off and you get
back in there.
Or you train.
You approach and come back later when you feel ready.
And what if I'm hurt? Or worse still, what if something happened to Charlie?
Neither of you will be harmed,
dear. That's not what this is about.
The Elder Gods want to see what you're made of, but they're not out to get you. Well, except Chthon, but you already knew that.
Then I should make an attempt while I'm here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just
enjoy yourself.
You're the
only one who gets an opportunity like this.
I will do my best.
Yeah, Ghost Lady, I wonder why.
I should mention, you'll only be able to make one attempt at the trials per minute. Even the old gods grow weary of their children eventually. Good luck.
Oh, I could. update and shut down, not update and restart.
When many of the Elder Gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
Too weak for this fight. I saw more centuries ago. Your mother abandons you. I am impressed. I must have angered her. Hold the line.
Atum was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the Demigorgon, the God Eater.
This is a cautionary.
Yeah, I know.
Timing could do some work.
Shasta!
Feel my call. Your time is up. Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Behold the light's gift.
Heal my paw.
Just imagine how much more difficult this would be if Charlie wasn't there to join us. I think you owe her a treat after this.
Now that was something. You had your chance to escape. Return to your mother. They cannot possibly match your strength.
No, Charlie!
I'll let you down.
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra training in. And with live targets, too.
You were unprepared.
Hey! Oh, yo!
Light will heal you. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
No more. Okay, baby. You can come back up. Go right here. And me.
Perfect.
Dang it, I failed the trial, but it's fine. I can come back a different day and do it, it said.
I should come back another night.
Well, another one of the statues.
The great seer known as Endra Moore is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line, but she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns. My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built it. I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became.
Well, I've got to have a cozy armchair. And a nice dog bed for Charlie.
That looks good. Very nice. I wonder who painted this.
And now I can choose to rest. So technically I probably didn't have to do all the side stuff, but I mean, why wouldn't you? Because it's kind of what these games are for. Is trying to figure out every nook and cranny of an area along with the combat, because otherwise if it was just all combat, yeah, it'd be cool to watch, but it would get repetitive. Meanwhile, the way I'm doing it, you get a good look at the world outside of just the combat. You get insight into the characters themselves. I thought you were going back to bed.
Can that really be you? After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same,
Mother.
Now enough with
Enough
this
of this
deception.
deception.
Reveal your true
form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet,
Helpless little baby.
You don't remember that,
Remember
do
that,
you?
do you?
Well,
I do.
Bringing you into the world
This world was the happiest day of my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
What
truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need
You need only...
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
Yeah, it's not gonna reveal anything yet.
Was that really her?
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Venom's been around New York a while, but everyone knows I don't get into that. I kill vampires. Anybody that works with me. The rest is up to the day shift.
I guess I could show you a couple of things. Good stuff.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh. What's the deal with Spider-Man and Venom anyway? Did they used to date or something? Might be time for a restraining order.
I've always found Spider-Man to be in good spirits, even in the worst of situations. Even now, fleeing from a rampaging demonic beast, I'm sure he's still as affable as ever. It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions. You know, I really could do just as well without you loitering.
How's it going, boss?
Let's analyze the Gamma Coil, Stark.
What do you think?
Essence of power. The mystic arts require concentration and focus.
Later.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set.
The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds.
Huh?
Good. I was hoping for something to do. This won't take long. Tony might take all the credit for this thing, but just imagine where we'd be right now without Ada Lovelace. Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central.
Oh, that's what I wanted to do.
I think I can handle that. Thanks, Hunter.
Ooh, a purple arcane chest. What's in this?
I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the standard...
How does that work?
Members of the Blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right...
Now you're expecting the right day.
What?
I feel like we left things unfinished, Hunter. If you're free, I'd like to talk.
We shall see.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have
When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and
few
far
and far between.
But that's exactly my point. You know
what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
If I had known it meant this much to you, I would have
waited.
It was not
my intention to defy or hurt you.
Hurt, no.
No, defy, maybe.
At the same time, I know I haven't been very open with you about everything that's happened.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man
as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation.
We owe him for that at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction,
but maybe there's another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
Let's do this. I love like the slow action hero walk that they do before you enter a mission. This game is good.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
You're the boss.
Got it.
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
Acknowledged.
Yeah.
These fanatics are always the same.
I'm saving my energy. They don't all have to be pretty.
chance to escape. Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
Hail Hydra!
As always.
You like me?
You're gonna remember me.
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
We are invincible.
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time.
Get ready.
Now that was something.
Time to I'm still in my prime.
Well, that's one artifact we won't see again. Try not to let the others get away so easily.
Had just about enough of this.
Our friend is down.
Mother, protect us.
It is good to be back in the fight.
Down. But it won't stop them. Get to the artifact before they figure out what happened.
Back in business. That'll work. Does Hydra even pay you enough to cover your medical bills?
The light will heal you.
Oh, invigorating.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Follow my lead. I'm out of commission.
Another round of warm bodies coming in.
I am a wall.
I can feel the corruption spreading.
Let's try this one.
We need to break that shield.
Wonders of modern technology.
Knockback doesn't matter. Break his shield.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
Oh, we will. I just wanted to make sure we recovered that artifact.
I'll head. We're going to pay for that.
I'm gonna get you for that.
Let's see how tough you are.
I like it when we're in control of the situation. done any way we know how.
That's not good. That's a neat trick.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
The light will carry you onward.
You shall be of great help.
Don't think I will forget that.
Watch the paint job.
You have nothing to fear.
Oh, sure. Pick on the smart guy. Love the effort.
Time to get
Fail, Smydra.
And finish it.
You were too weak for this fight.
Fight.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Victory.
Hunter, I was just looking for you. We need your assistance.
Who is we?
The Esoteric Mystical Order, specifically the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism.
That is an elaborate name.
You can blame Doctor Strange. Oh, I may have rearranged a few words so it spells out emo kids.
Tell me what you need.
Doctor Strange Magic and I are researching a crucial moment in your past, but it's probably better if we just show you. How about it? Ready to uncover one of the greatest mysteries about your life after death?
I'm ready.
Let's do it!
Emo kids.
So, about the spell that brought you back to life, it worked better than expected, but there are some gaps.
You are talking about my death.
Exactly. The memories of your final moments might tell us how you defeated your mother 3 centuries ago. That could give us an edge this time around.
Those memories are lost.
Maybe not. We think there's a way to recover them. All you're gonna need is a mystical jumpstart.
How would that work?
Doctor Strange can explain it better than I, but if you want the abridged version, ask Magic. And when you're ready to begin the ritual, let me know.
Hunter, I'm glad you're present for the inaugural meeting.
Of what, exactly?
Why, the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism, the Abbey's local chapter of the Esoteric Mystical Order.
Right. Emo kids. So, the ritual?
Regarding your resurrection, we had to meticulously reunite your corpus or physical vessel with your animus or spiritual essence.
How does this relate to the ritual?
Animating your corpus was the easy part, but your essence, thoughts, hopes, fears, and dreams, that was the slipperiest eel.
Does the ritual require eels?
But now, with the plenary potential of Miss Minoru's Staff of One to focus Miss Rasputin's enigmatic energies, I, Dr. Strange,
the ritual?
The Sorcerer Supreme shall pluck from unreality your mislaid memory, thought lost to time and death. I shall stare those cosmic forces in their many eyes and shout, nay!
Doctor Strange,
the ritual. How does it work?
Didn't I just explain? I could start with the fundamental underpinnings of the multiverse theory if it would help.
Just tell me what to
What you
expect.
expect?
Ah, yes. You will focus on recalling what was lost as we do everything in our power to restore it. Simple, really.
Yes?
How does this ritual work?
This is the ritual. You focus on the past, Nico zaps you with her staff, Strange chants and waggles his fingers, then you remember.
Maybe.
So why are you...
Why are you here?
Should the zapping, chanting, and waggling go bad, I will open a portal to Limbo and push you inside before,
Right before the explosion.
There is a chance I might
I might explode.
A very,
Very
small,
small
chance.
chance.
Unlikely.
How concerned should I be about
exploding?
Slightly more
Than usual.
Does Strange have any other details about the ritual?
Ha! Far
Too many.
That is all I
All I
need
need to know.
Tell Nico, and don't explode.
The first part's easy. I need you to focus on your last memories before you fought Lilith.
Will this help me remember?
I can't answer that. When I start, you'll be the one making the repairs. The rest of us are here to keep you steady.
All right.
If you're ready, we can begin.
Yeah.
I am ready.
Now, Hunter, tell us what you do.
I raced through the Abbey grounds, angry, terrified. It is too late. You were not
ready
My
for this
foot
fight.
slips, but I catch myself.
Oh, I
run with my blades
exposed.
exposed. I am completely alone. The moonlight guides my path. My lungs ache. My heart pounds. I rush toward my doom. I cannot. No!
Whoa! We all saw that, right?
I have no words to describe it.
Finally.
Well, how about that? Your final moments are there, just buried deep inside.
It did not work.
Not yet, but we made progress. I'm sure we can figure out a way for you to remember more the next time.
Next time?
Heck yeah! Emo kids meet every lunar alignment, or, you know, whenever we're free on a slow night. Oh, and we need ingredients. Magic will send a list to your Spark. If you bring enough, we can refine them into more useful mystical objects. We're done for today, but I'll be in touch about the next meeting. Catch you later.
Catch you later. I have to try again.
That is something.
When many of the Elder Gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay those monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
Possibly match your strength. Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous. That was something. Lilith really want me out of the picture.
Atum was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became a monster himself. He even became known as the Demogorg, the God Eater.
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could use some work. You were too weak for this fight. The light will carry you onward.
You fought well, but these trials weren't meant to be easy. Don't lose hope.
I need to get my higher level first, then.
That New York was nothing like you remembered.
Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
I would like to know more about you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
How did Carol Danvers become?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Mar-Vell felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my...
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for-real aliens. There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking
about me.
Just
Don't
say
say
it,
that
Fred
for Bruce.
The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience,
or reliability, at least.
That's how
Bruce
put
it.
That much power. And it isn't.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
The more we work together, the more I'm impressed. And I'm hard to impress.
All hail the conquering heroes. Someone toss us some Star Treks.
I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear. Especially when it comes to these little excursions. But there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Ah, Hunter. You certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't
turn out more
cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the a fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself.
I can see where this is going. How do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat. You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels beneath the fort.
I have seen the tunnels. They were here before the Abbey.
I'm not surprised. You always have been curious. The tunnel may lead close enough to the heart of the forge to retrieve an ember.
What is this? Ah, I see. The goddess disagrees. This must be the tunnel entrance Agatha spoke of. This must be an ember from the forge. I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew... things?
Things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised
What you can make use of.
And I just dropped the ingredients in.
Is that not dangerous?
Experimenting can be
fun, but I'd find the
recipe
recipe book
to
first
guide your
to
hand.
hand.
I'm sure there's an old one around here somewhere.
Fix my pillows. They were slipping.
Lovely, dear. You're a natural. Hunter? You've faced difficult results before. You'll move on from it.
Well, I'm pretty sure we just pissed off your mom.
Damn, already been 2 hours. I guess it makes sense. I get absorbed in games. Especially ones like this.
Everything by the numbers. Tony and Dr. Strange may think they're the epicenter of our operations, but we all know this is where the real magic happens.
Yeah. It is.
marvel at how accomplished you are at such a young age.
Hunter! Wow, I'm blushing now. Hey, you know what sucks?
What?
Having your weapon manifest out of your chest. It feels weird.
Your staff. Tell me
Tell me
about
about
its
its
properties.
Well, to summon it, I need to use my own blood. Pretty metal, right?
Blood does contain
I
iron.
mean, yes.
Good thing I'm not queasy. Yeah, that would make me a pretty bad blood witch.
Why do you bleed?
That's just the price I pay. To top it all off, my staff only responds to a spell once.
So you must be
Decisive with your casting.
That's putting it lightly. I don't like to have the staff bursting from my chest like a baby alien for nothing.
Is it sentient?
Well, it has a name. The Staff,
Staff
of
of One.
And it listens to my words.
So kinda.
Well, we don't need to get into the philosophy of it. That'll get me feeling all existential.
Noted. Thank you for letting me in on your pain.
Well, when you put it that way, you make it sound so... emo. I know magic, right? Ooh, now
I know. But I want to get your friendship up.
See you around.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
You've been doing well out there, kiddo. And you're making an impression on your teammates. Make sure you let them know how you feel about their efforts, too. They'll appreciate a kind word from the legendary Hunter.
I'm here if you need me. You have my undivided attention. In this reality, this really isn't the item. These were relatively common at one point in history. So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge. Good day, Hunter. We are finally getting some decent tech down here. I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Curious.
For now, that'll be it, people. But next time I've got a few more missions to run through.